Hello, my fellow teachers. I have something fun to share with you today, and I hope you'll trust me on this, that it's not another thing to learn and more work for you. And in fact, in the long run, it'll be a lot less work for you. And some of your kids are going to love. This is a writing program online called The Night Zookeeper. And while experimenting with it, I found my kids are writing for like an hour, hour and a half straight in class and asking to stay in at recess. They're writing at night on their own, even when I haven't given them assignments. And they even wrote over spring break. And they've been wildly enthusiastic. So I want to share it with you and help you get started as soon as possible. So just Google in Night Zookeeper. You'll come to this window here. You have choice of student or teacher. Obviously the first setup takes a little while, and then after that it's easy. It'll come up and remember you each time. So click on teacher. You'll come to this site where it asks you to register now. Obviously register now. See how slow my internet can be today. Yay. You're going to type in your name. You all know me as Rusty, Rusty the Wonder Dog. And this time I'm going to put in my home email. If y'all want to copy that down somewhere. Make up your password. Yeah, my password's always weak. Nelda Mundy. I think you can figure this part out. Give your class a name at this point. I'll just say Rusty the Wonder Dog. And this is where you click in your age group. So that will help down the road. Your country. Of course, we're at the bottom, aren't we? Uganda, that's good. How about USA? We're getting there. United States, yay. Pretty simple registration, and you're going to, oh, I'm over 18, definitely. And then we'll create our account. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Obviously, once it's set up, this is very easy to go into. And here's Rusty the Wonder Dogs, engage your young writers. So it'll walk you through a tutorial, and I can just show it to you right now. It offers many different genres of writing, because some days you just can't think of all the things you want to do. Work gets published, it gets comments, interesting spelling received there, gets comments from the Night Zookeeper. Occasionally there are some typos in there. There are global writing leagues, which is pretty cool. And if you click on any of these little moons over here, you can actually go into their site and see the kids' work. It's really fun. The kids enjoy seeing the flags and seeing, we're trying to remember or guess where the countries are. And then over here, it'll tell what grade they're in. It talks like first year and fourth year instead of fourth grade and things like that. You can comment right on their work, and you can export their progress. That's not something I haven't quite worked with yet. And I'll show you this. They have a newspaper it gets printed on. You can create your own writing missions here. This is where you can write in your own objectives. You can write your own writing prompt, give details like how long you want it, and then you can send it. You can embed pictures, but the better part is there's some pre-made ones. This is where you're going to love it. They're pre-made. You pick them for your grade. So either if you're, for me, fourth grade, or if you have a lower writer, you could push out pick a third grade writing level. If you're in a first grade and you've got high level writers, you could give them a high level. So this could probably be used as a center activity. And for those who don't have class devices, I could see it being used as a center tool. Also, once they're all logged in, it could be a homework assignment, and then the results will come back to you, and you probably have some method of projecting the published pieces on your smart board or Apple TV, whatever format you have. You'll be able to show the whole class. So they could do work at home, and then you could project it to the class. And like I said, the pre-mades are wonderful. And we've just come off the writing month, and so we had a contest to see how many words we could write. You will need your class code, and when the kids log at their point, they'll need the class code to register it on, and it's very simple. I just keep mine written on the board, and after about a week, they had it memorized, so it really wasn't very hard. Lots of help available to you. And you don't have to pay for it. The school has taken care of that, so we will have the upgraded format. I do need you to register, and once you are registered, let me know, and then I will upgrade you and put you into our school contest. We're actually going to set up a school-wide number of words written. Believe it or not, the kids do love that contest thing. So the missions completed, that would be the missions I've assigned. And then the words written, it will keep track. It's kind of like AR, word count, but it's kind of neat because it's writing. And then it keeps track of my comments. So that's kind of neat. So here's the title I gave it, Rusty the Wonder Dog. You can change this theme background. There's my school and my flag. Um, and you'll see here it says your expires in so many days, but we will have full access. So you have a class blog, and mine will be blank. So actually I should probably go over to mine to show you mine. And this is where when the kids write, you actually publish into it. And then you can always go use the arrow back and come back here. These are the teacher missions. This is the published work of others. So let me show you the teacher missions. I love this part. Oh, because it's the free one, you're not going to get all the good stuff. All right, that's interesting. Okay. And then I pick my grade, and then you can pick the writing type. Let's say you want a poem. And then it gives you all these pre-made, and then there are word banks in here, which are really nice. And it'll tell you who created it. And then once you decide on that one, these are the ready-mades, then you can just send it out. But if you'd wanted to pick your own, now they're all populated. So you've got newspaper article, instructions, letter writing, persuasive article, the play script. I thought that was kind of new and different. Diary entry. It worked out for us, fourth grade. There was a wagon train entry, which is exactly what we're studying right now. But the instructions, I think there's one about a cup of tea. So if I go back to these, are if I want to make it, I don't want to make one. I want them to make it for me. So I've picked that fourth grade, and I'm going to pick instructions and persuading people to make an omelet. Did I pick persuasive? I don't know. Celebrating Chinese New Year, instructions for a friend about how to celebrate Chinese New Year's, how to take care of an animal. The mashed up animals we'll get to, that's the animals the kids actually draw, and how to make a cup of tea. Then there's some funny ones, how to make Australian food, because it isn't based in the UK. There's one about playing cricket or something like that, which is also interesting discussion points. So the teacher missions are a lot of fun, a lot of selection. Like I say, you can make your own or use theirs. And then go back to home. And here's the World Creative Writing Month, and there are videos on here. This is the gentleman we Skype with. This is Paul. And this is how many words they've written so far. And then here's the ranking board. And actually my class is on this ranking board somewhere. You have to go down a ways. We're the Gold Rush and we're down a ways. But it's just fun. You can poke in here, and if you want to like see someone from Brockwell Bombardies, I don't even know who those are. You click on that little moon. And you get people, so usually it's at grade 5 Brockwell Junior High in England somewhere. And it goes through different stories, and once you click those open, you go into more stories that these kids have written. And some are coming up, and then they will comment back. The Time Traveling Elephant is the creators of the Night Zookeeper, and they make personal comments back to your kids. And down the road, there's supposed to be Kahoots available on these. I'm still working on some of the details. And there's writing leagues. So when you have a class, this would be your class, and they'll rank them in their writing league. So still a lot for me to explore, for you to explore, but a great way to get started. If you could go ahead and register yourself, get your class started, then shoot me an email that you're in, and then I will upgrade you and put you into our Nelda Mundy League. And down the road, there's going to be, we're going to be pushing this out to the district, and there'll be a district writing league. So maybe you could compete with other fourth grades in our district, or just see how check in on other classes, see what they're writing about. So really a neat program. I hope you enjoy as much as I have. I still continue to enjoy, and like I say, over Easter break, the kids were still writing on it. They think it's a lot of fun, so enjoy.